and lively Lafleche, the final stop on our CTV hometown tour.
This is the CTV News with Manfred Jonick and Carla Byman.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lafleche.
Okay, settle down. They put on quite a show for us, haven't they?
Sure.
We are live inside the community hall. That's because it is pouring rain outside, and it's pretty much been like that all day. Now, in addition to welcoming the hometown tour to Lafleche, they had a barbecue, and they're raising some money to refurbish the rinks.
Hundreds of people are here today, and sadly, this is the last day of our hometown tour, so this is a grand finale, and it was a great day to wrap up a fantastic week. We're going to show you everything we did in Lafleche a little bit later on, but first, we want to tell you more about this community.
That's right, Carla. Lafleche is located at the junctions of highways 33 and 58. It's about 200 kilometers southwest of Regina. The main industry here is agriculture, both grain and livestock, but there is some manufacturing as well.
Lafleche is a small community of about 480 people. It's a very young town, gaining town status in 1953. Residents say there is a baby boom happening right now. A daycare will soon be opening at the local school, and a few Albertans have moved to town as well.
And Lafleche is the gateway to the Thompson Lake Regional Park. It's Saskatchewan's first regional park, and it's celebrating its 50th anniversary, July the 24th. It features the best 9-hole golf course in southern Saskatchewan, and the lake, which is 120 feet deep in some spots, is home to some monster walleye, pike, and some huge lake trout.
The residents of Lafleche enjoy gathering as a community for all sorts of things like sports, quilting, bridge, and all sorts of other activities. And we're going to hear more about Lafleche from the town's mayor, a local businessman who's also a farmer, and a high school graduate in just a little bit.
Plus, we'll show you what we did today, including the grand welcome, some of the neat folks we met around town, and some of the fun things we did. I had a boyhood dream today, that's what I had. But first, with more on this unique and charming community, here is CTV's Kent Morris.
Well, thanks, Manfred and Carla.
Here's your hometown tour weather for Lafleche right now. As Manfred and Carla mentioned, showers just pouring down has been the case all day today. 12 degrees is the current temperature. Tomorrow, though, those clouds will move out for you with a high of 16 degrees. So it's good that they're staying nice and dry and likely very warm there.
For sure. Just getting out of these conditions must be lovely for you guys inside the town hall there.
It is. It was such a wet day in Lafleche. It went from showers to just an absolute downpour, but it sure didn't dampen our day. And luckily, the farmers here are almost done seeding.
That's right.
So that's really, really good. It forced us inside the weather, so we're broadcasting live tonight from inside the Lafleche Town Hall with hundreds of people.
And as we mentioned earlier, when we came into town, I mean, it was raining, it was coming down heavy. And at the end of the main street, you look down, and what do you see? You see all these people standing there, sitting in lawn chairs, holding their signs in the wet to greet us. We arrived in style, complete with a fire truck escort with sirens blaring and lights flashing. Main Street was packed. People were holding signs and cheering, giving us an extremely warm welcome despite the cool, wet day. Diane and Kayla had a special gift for me. It's a panda cake, probably the prettiest cake I ever saw in my life, and I think it's just too pretty to eat. I can't take a knife to that thing.
Gorgeous. The Flying Goose Inn is a 100-year-old hotel in Lafleche. We were treated to a delicious lunch and a good visit with the residents. The community is very proud of its Club 50, a place where anyone over 50 can gather for games and company. They were playing bridge today. And it's been around for decades, and there are now 90 members.
And from there, we went to the museum, which oddly enough is filled with old things. It's packed with local history, everything from medical tools to horse equipment, including the first plow that broke land here.
Lafleche has a very unique store that I just love, and it has a bit of everything. It used to be a butcher shop. Now it's a cafe, quilting shop, boutique, bus stop, and the gathering place for the local Red Hat ladies. And I was honored to be inducted as an honorary Wood River Rocker. It was awesome.
Isn't that special?
Yes.
No, I did not get a pink red hat. However, that made no sense. I didn't get a pink hat, but I did get a boyhood dream come true. I got a black Flyer sweater, and I had the honor of piloting the town Zamboni around town. Nobody got hurt. No cars were scraped, and it was a lot of fun. In fact, they've offered me, if I wanted, the job to be the ice Zamboni driver for the
You
next
get it done
hockey
quickly,
season.
that's for sure. You pinned
Yes.
it.
Now, as I prematurely mentioned earlier, we have a report on this charming and colorful community. And with more on that, here is CTV's Kent Morris.
The end of Main Street in Lafleche for 100 years. In that time, it's seen the town go from a bustling railroad stop to a village of just over 300 people.
Well, there certainly isn't the crowds around. Saturday, you could never find a parking spot here. Everybody come to town and stores stayed open till the last customer left.
Much like the old hotel, folks on Coffee Row have seen the town go through a lot of changes. The one constant through the years is the willingness of the people to adapt.
When we came here, the people that we met were optimistic and forward-thinking. It's not, oh, this place has gone to the dogs. We don't like this place anymore. No, people actually are forward-thinking. It's, well, what are we going to do now?
And the answer is in the water. The town recently built a raw water slough. It provides water to the entire town, resulting in lush, green scenery, even in the driest of seasons.
The first thing that they notice when you come into town is the trees. It's a very pretty town.
Beyond the beauty are a resilient people, determined to see their community thrive again. The hospital is one of the main employers in the town, and in recent years the residents have had to fight to keep the doors open.
We're in decline, I guess, is the biggest thing, but we have a tenacious spirit in town here, and we're fighting that.
And the hard work is paying off. The town has grown to around 500 residents, and young people are putting down roots. Joyce DuBois moved here from Edmonton with her son. She calls it the perfect place to raise a family.
Everyone is very friendly, and it's small townish that you kind of know everyone, but it's not so small that everyone is in everybody's business. My son finds activities to do. He enjoys school. He has friends to play with. And I'm not worried when he's out, past 9 o'clock.
They call this place the little oasis on the bald prairie. And with an infinite water supply and a growing population, it seems as though that legacy will continue to flourish. Kent Morrison, CTV News, Lafleche.